There are merchants in Downpeak who do not trade in gold, nor silver, nor the fragile paper currency men carry in their wallets. They deal in what lingers, what clings to the edges of old toys, rusted lockets, a father's witch watch, a child's bedtime blanket, memories thick with the joy of the dead. And for those who seek them, the terms are always the same: a trade, a wish, a cost that waits in silence. The customer came, as they always do. This one came in darkness, though they'd never known anything else. Hands outstretched, careful, feeling the way forward. A blind life had taught them patience, taught them caution, and yet on this night, it was their ultimate desire that guided them. The wish was spoken, the request simple. The item, a bracelet, delicate and worn, carrying the last warmth of a sister long gone, was placed upon the counter, and the merchant accepted, and the words were spoken.
Vactum fames, venculum atonum.
The change came swift, no warning, no ceremony, just a sudden, impossible sensation pierce. Light, shape, color. The world unraveled before them, sharp and endless. They saw their own hands for the first time. Trembling, they saw the rough texture of the wooden counter, the flicker of the dying light bulb overhead. And beyond it, they saw something else. The merchant's stapled-on face. Where features should have been, there was only sagging motion, shifting, curling, all being held by industrial staples. And outside the storefront, it did not reflect the world they stood in. It showed something alluring, something vast beyond the storefront's name, the Hollow-Fate Patron, that caused a smile to leap from the customer's face, as two white dwarves twirl around each other in a perfectly symmetrical dance. At first, the curse was bearable. There was wonder in it, at least in the beginning. The sky, now a tapestry of colors they had never known. The way the sunlight dripped golden through the trees, how shadows stretched long against the pavement. The faces of loved ones, now real, finally whole. But it was not just the living they saw. The first night the whispers came, faint, just at the edges of hearing. The outline of something moving beyond the streetlights, shifting through the rooms they had known only by touch. Shadows with too many hands. Silhouettes watching from reflections that did not match their world. And the voices.
More.
The customer did not ask aloud, though they knew. Somehow they knew that the bracelet was not enough. The memory it carried was spent, consumed, and so the hunger returned. They searched their home first, hands shaking as they gathered what they could. A childhood's toy tucked away in a forgotten drawer, a letter written in grief, smudged by old tears, a music box that once sang someone to sleep. They placed them all before the merchant, and once again, the world shifted.
Vactum fames, venculum atonum.
The voices grew clearer, the figures grew nearer, and their sight did not fail, but the hunger is a terrible thing. And this one had no end. By the time the customer realized what they had become, it was too late. They did not remember when they stopped hearing their own thoughts. When the whispers became their voice, they did not remember when the need to find more memories became an ache, a hunger. They only knew that they must obey. Homes ran empty. The past was finite, so they looked elsewhere. The stranger's desk at an auction, filled with keepsakes of a long life. A child's doll, abandoned on the sidewalk, still warm from tiny hands. The gravestones of forgotten souls were trinkets left by mourning visitors. The customer took them all, and the whispers swelled in approval. But the visions became worse, where once the world was painted in color, and now blood streaks of shadows stretching towards them, open-mouthed, open-eyed, waiting. They were lost memories calling to the customer, begging to be free. As the customer's eyes were now the eyes of the merchant, seeing what clings to the edges of old toys, rusted lockets, a father's wristwatch, a child's bedtime blanket. There are merchants in Downpeak who do not trade in gold, nor silver, nor the fragile paper currency men carry in their wallets. They trade money-makers and with those who come for them.
Vactum fames, vinculum atonum.